Hi guys, my name is Jerry Opoka and I'm back to speak to you about spiritual practices that are not rooted in mainstream religion. Every community, every tribe on the planet before religion as we know it today was born had their own special way of connecting back to their creator. They had their own special rituals. They had customs and norms that they did that were rooted in spirituality, that were specific to them as an indigenous people, regardless of which part of the world they came from. Regardless of which part of the world they came from, there was always a spiritual practice that allowed people to connect back to the creator. And for a lot of those people, the relationship, in as much as there was the collective, there was also always a very personal and deep relationship with the creator or the maker, or with the universe or source energy, whatever you may choose to call it. With the onset of religion, we were all kind of pushed into one religion, and then that religion started to have breakaways, and that's how other religions were born. At the end of the day, we have, I think, three major religions. There's the Catholics, maybe, okay, I will not mention them, but there are about 3 to 5 major religions on the planet. For a lot of those cultures and societies previously, so for a lot of those cultures and communities that had spiritual practices, they did not lose them 100%. But I feel that Africans, of all the indigenous people on the planet, Africans completely, in most parts of Africa, Africans completely wiped out their indigenous practices, especially the positive side of it. So you only had the witch doctors or the spiritual practitioners who used their gift, their wisdom, to do bad, because they knew that it could do bad. And they did that for money, they did that for gain, for a lot of other reasons. But that seemed to be the only thing that prevailed. And as we went through life, as we learned more and as we're rooted more and more into religion, through schools, through church, we completely shunned everything that is African, to the point where a ceremony as simple as a traditional marriage, when you're asked to bring certain things to give back to the family of the girl you're going to marry, people feel like, no, I'm Christian, I cannot do those practices. And I'm always wondering, why are you having a traditional wedding then? Just cut it out. If it's a burial, if somebody has died, there are certain things that are rooted in culture that have to be done. And those things are really to aid the soul of the deceased to move on. We want to have the burial back home in a traditional setting without with only a bit of the ceremony done, and the other bit we don't want. And I would always ask, why do we not want it? Oh, it's evil. What is evil about it? We don't know. It's just evil, and a lot of people don't know. So I just wanted to say that it's time for us to ask questions. It's time for us to learn without fear, because we can only be afraid of what we do not know. And the minute we know whether something is actually bad or good, the minute you know, you have power over it. So it's time for us to ask ourselves questions. What is it that is so bad about who we are, what our practices are? Let us understand that, so that then we can live our lives from a point of power and wisdom and strength in what is spirit. Thank you guys. I will see you on the next video. If you've not subscribed, click that button. Notification bell, click that as well, so that you know when I put out another video. Thank you.